Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go, this is Valley News Live at noon.
After vandals trashed the Moorhead Tastee Freez, the business is now set to reopen on Sunday as thousands of dollars in donations poured in. In just 2 days, a GoFundMe page for the Tastee Freez raised nearly $26,000 that are now able to reopen on Sunday at noon, according to an employee. The shop had closed on Tuesday after the store was broken into and vandalized. Check out this video. Moorhead police believe it happened sometime between 10 Monday night and 1:30 Tuesday morning. There was significant damage to the building, and the power was shut off, of course, damaging many of the store's products. It's a hot and muggy day today, and it's about to get worse for you. We were the first to tell you about some intense, severe weather that will hit the valley tonight. So let's check in with meteorologist Lisa Green on this first alert weather day to check out the timeline of when things are going to change.
Good afternoon. Yes, we're looking at some tough weather from here on out. We've got heat building in, and that will help to fuel these thunderstorms. One thing I want to point out, if you watch the valley today, we were talking about that moderate risk. Well, the Storm Prediction Center has expanded this northward to Highway 2, so Grand Forks included, and eastward as well, through much of Minnesota here, all the way over to Duluth, because it looks like we're expecting one of those lines of long-lived thunderstorms that will be bringing about a damaging wind threat to us here in the valley. Not just in that area, but in orange too, in the enhanced risk. That's just one step below that. We're looking at some severe weather as well. So here's a look at that damaging wind threat. Everybody, at least in an enhanced risk for severe weather, most of us seeing that significant wind threat for us here in the valley, or all of us, I should say. And we're looking at wind gusts above 75 miles per hour. And so we want to make sure that you are prepared for this and you have some time before these hit. So make sure you're securing any loose items outside of your home, your grill, your patio furniture, that kind of thing. Those become airborne objects in wind gusts of that magnitude. Make sure your cell phone's charged too, because we could have some power outages. And some places already seeing a severe thunderstorm. West of Minot, a severe thunderstorm has popped up. So it's already beginning for some places. The other thing, the heat advisory. We've got that heat index likely to reach 100. And we are already there. We hit the heat index of 100 right now in Gwinner. It feels like 97 in Oaks and 96 in Jamestown. So some dangerous heat in addition to the storms. Lots to talk about today. We're going to go into detail on the timing of this event and what else to expect coming up in your forecast.
Sounds great. We'll check in with you again. Thank you, Lisa. A motorcyclist is dead after police say the bike collided with a pickup. The crash happened last night in Bemidji. Authorities say they immediately began life-saving measures on the driver of the bike when they arrived, but the motorcyclist was later pronounced dead at Sanford Medical Center. The driver of the truck was not hurt. The cause of the crash is still under investigation. The victim's name will be released after family is notified. Minnesota is reporting another 669 confirmed cases of COVID-19 this afternoon. There are also 7 new deaths linked to the virus. In total, 1,533 deaths have been linked to COVID-19 in Minnesota. In total, there are 4,912 active cases. 252 are in the hospital, while 38,568 people are listed as recovered. And North Dakota is now reporting an additional 124 new cases of COVID-19, as well as a new death linked to the illness. The latest victim is a woman in her 80s from Morton County. There have now been 90 deaths linked to COVID in the state. There are 783 active cases of the virus in the state. 36 patients are still in the hospital. More than 3,900 people are listed as recovered. The Kremlin today rejected Western allegations of Russia trying to steal COVID-19 vaccine data. Britain's National Cybersecurity Center said that hackers backed by the Russian state were trying to steal COVID-19 vaccine and treatment research from academic and pharmaceutical institutions around the world. The U.S. and Canada made the same allegations during today's call-in with journalists. The Kremlin's spokesman also said Russia denies any possible involvement with the 2019 UK general election. More than half of all the states now have mask mandates in place. But in Georgia, the governor is suing to stop Atlanta's order. Southern states are seeing record numbers of cases and deaths as the country struggles to slow the spread of the coronavirus. More than 138,000 Americans have died from COVID-19. Naomi Ruckham has the latest.
Georgia Governor Brian Kemp urged residents to wear a mask at a press conference this morning, even though his executive order bans local mandates.
Now, I know that many well-intentioned and well-informed Georgians want a mask mandate. And while we all agree that wearing a mask is effective, I'm confident that Georgians don't need a mandate to do the right thing.
Kemp is now suing to stop Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms from requiring masks in her city.
I am not afraid of the city being sued, and I'll put our policies up against anyone's any day of the week.
Other Georgia mayors are also refusing to back down.
Our emergency declaration still stands.
More than half of all states have mask requirements. Arkansas and Colorado became the latest yesterday.
The whole country is showing a significant uptick, and Colorado has not been an exception.
Southern states are being hit particularly hard.
It doesn't stop, and we don't know when it's going to stop at this point.
Florida reported 156 new deaths yesterday, a record high. Miami Mayor Francis Suarez says he's talking to businesses about a potential lockdown.
If something is not done to dramatically alter our course, we could be in a more dire situation than what we're in.
Texas also saw a one-day high for deaths, 129.
These individuals are our family members.
In San Antonio, refrigerated trucks are on standby in case morgue space reaches capacity.
This is a morbid topic, but it really does underscore the severity of COVID-19 in our community.
South Carolina reported 69 new deaths yesterday, also a new record. Naomi Ruckham, CBS News.
More businesses are moving forward with their own mask mandates. CVS and Target became the latest major retailers to require masks in their stores. CVS says it won't have employees enforce the rule, but hopes customers will follow the policy. In our consumer alert this afternoon, new home construction soared last month. Construction of U.S. homes jumped more than 17% in June as many states reopened. But the pace is behind last year after this spring's massive slowdown due to the coronavirus pandemic. Construction activity remains at 4% below last year's pace. However, applications for building permits, a good indication of future activity, is up just over 2%. Netflix tripled its normal number of new subscribers in the quarter since the pandemic hit. Netflix says it picked up 10.1 million worldwide subscribers from April through June. At the end of June, Netflix says it had 193 million worldwide subscribers, including 70 million in the U.S. and Canada. While that beat expectations, its earnings did not. And the pace of subscriber growth is expected to drop significantly for the rest of the year as more of the economy reopens. More trouble for the Washington football team. Coming up at noon, the latest on some pretty serious sexual harassment accusations in the pro football organization. But next, looks quiet out there right now. It's a hot and sunny day, but get ready. Some storms are pushing into the valley. We'll find out when they will get here.